Good morning YouTube, welcome to today's video. We're going to be doing a day of eating. So my macros within the last 2 weeks have gotten destroyed. I was at like 59 fat, 300 carb, 300 protein, living life, feeling good. But now we're down to 54 fat, 230 carbs, and 295 protein. So that's going to be the macros we're going to have today. I think it's a little bit under 2,600 calories. Still going to be trying to hit 40 grams of fiber and making this work. So first meal of the day, we have some cuts in gravy, simmered beef and potato stew. We have some chicken and barley entree, and then I forgot what this is, but we got some stuff that's good for the teeth. So we're gonna let these little dudes in. Good girl. She's taking a roll. Dumb. All right, so let's see how good they are with this. All right, wait. Okay, they're so good. So now it's my turn. So we actually got my meal number one. We got 2 scoops pea science protein into a pudding. Look at that. All you do, people ask me how I do the pudding. It's just you put 2 scoops in a bowl instead of your shaker cup. You add water, mix until you get the consistency you want. If it's too runny, just a little bit runny, then next time add less water or just add more protein. And then, you remember back in the day when we were doing 5 rice cakes with breakfast? We are now down to 3, so this should be like 33 grams of carbs. I'm doing the caramel because there's 0 fat too, so life is real rough right now. But gonna be having these 3 rice cakes. We got this. Also gonna be having a half cup of unsweetened almond milk for some coffee because if you guys saw the last video, if it came out before this, I was dead tired in the gym, so we need coffee. We're low on calories, so we need a different kind of vitamin C. We need caffeine. So I'm gonna be making that up. Oh, actually, come see the new coffee maker. Totally splurged at Best Buy on this guy. We got the Bella Pro Series dark stainless steel. Totally splurged. It was like 50 bucks. Wow. But yeah, oh my god, it doesn't get like coffee grinds in the actual coffee, so like best I've ever had. So we're gonna eat breakfast. Mom's gonna get some breakfast, then we're gonna head over to the gym. All right, so what's going on, guys? Got really cool news. This is the very first sponsored video that we've ever been able to do. So me and Aman, off-camera fist bump right there. So our first sponsored video. So the company that is sponsoring this video is Let's Get Checked. Really cool stuff what they do at-home health tests. So they send you a box. This one specifically had a collection vial, and it also has, so collection vial, it's got, what are these called? Lancets. So you're gonna be taking your blood and then you're gonna be sending it back to get a variety of like health tests. So you can do STIs, you can do male hormone. They have a multitude of different tests. This one that they sent over is the male hormone test. So we're gonna see what my testosterone levels are and if I'm on steroids, which, spoiler alert, I'm not. So we're gonna see how moderate my testosterone levels are. So very excited to see that. All we did is use the Lancets. You take your blood and then you fill everything out and then you're gonna send it back in the package that they give to you. So very convenient, it's very affordable, very discreet. They have their own platform as well. So we're just gonna be popping this into the mailbox and then within 2 to 5 days, we'll get my results. So if you guys are looking for at-home health tests, it's just gonna come to you, be really quick. This is your company. So this is Let's Get Checked. You can use Kevin20 to save you 20%, and then we have a special link down below, so hit that if you're interested in this product. And without further ado, let's get to that next meal. All right, so what we're cooking up now, we have 100 grams of spinach and some mushrooms, getting my vegetable game up now that carbs are getting a little bit lower, and also just want to get more vegetables into my diet. So we're cooking this up. We're gonna do like, I think we're gonna go with 5 servings of egg whites, and we have a serving and a half of the low-fat mozzarella right here. So that's what a serving and a half looks like. This is actually a cheat code. It's like 4 grams of fat. I think it's something like 8 grams of protein per serving. So not too bad. So this is cooked down. The spinach was up to here, and now it's all the way down there. So the way that I measure out egg whites, and a lot of things coming out of jars or anything, I just zero it out, and we'll go for 5 servings, which will be 230 calories. I mean 230 grams. 230. So we're at 260. You might as well go for 6 servings, so 230 plus 46. 276. Man, let me say it, because I knew it. Alright, so that's close enough. Negligible. And then we're going to throw down some hippie salt. We got that pink Himalayan. Of course, the most quality of brands. We got the Stop and Shop logo. We only get a name brand here. And then once that cooks up a little bit, just keep moving it around so like the eggs will cook a little bit faster. Then I'm going to throw this down on top, close it up, and then that's going to be pretty much the post-workout meal. So that's going to be probably something like 60 grams of protein, because we have 5 per serving with this. Yeah, so 5. What is it called? Damn, I'm dumb right now. But we have 5 times 6, so we have 30 grams of protein from here. We'll also have some coming from the cheese, probably another 10, and then probably going to have some enlightened to hit some fiber. And because we got a lot of work that's coming up, so we won't be eating for some time, so we can knock out some carbs too. I'm gonna show you what this finished product. It's a project. This Project Omelet. I'm gonna show you how Project Omelet comes out. So, all right. So now it's recording. So we got the omelet. I think it's. I wouldn't say it's too pretty. It's got like some green action. Some. It's not burnt. But let's see what it looks like on the inside, because that's what matters. So we got a little cheese action. Dude, that's pretty. That's real nice. Packed with some vegetables. We got some micronutrients. We're already at like 3 servings of vegetables for the day with this meal. But when dieting, I tend to go over my vegetables typically. Although some of you have called me out on the days that I don't. The average has been pretty solid with vegetables. So I'm gonna eat this up. We got a good amount of volume here. It's good. And I would say the thing that makes it is the cheese. So definitely if you're ever making like something cheesy, I would say don't go for fat-free cheese. I like the low-fat cheese because it does get that stringy action, which you saw. We can do another pull away. I like that. That's what I like to see. So that's that low-fat cheese. Fat-free won't be doing that because it's rubber. So I would say if you're gonna be using some low-fat cheese, go low-fat, don't go fat-free. Save a little bit of calories. Gonna eat this up, and then probably gonna get some ice cream after this. Aman is fasting though. Gonna take a nap. We're gonna finish up this meal with 28 grams of protein and 20 grams of fiber. So we're gonna get things moving, if you know what I'm saying. We got the sea salt caramel, probably one of my favorite flavors, especially per calorie. Got some. I gotta do it justice and show the caramel action. Well, there's a little bit of it. That good stuff. So I'm loving it. This is like one of my top 3. This could be number 1, but movie night's up there too. But the thing that I like about this, especially with my dieting so far, it's only for the entire pint, because I struggle with not finishing the whole pint. It's only 6 grams of fat. So I keep my fats low because they're only at like 54 grams. So at least this isn't going to tap into that. But I'm gonna finish this up. Have my 20 grams of protein, 20 grams of fiber. Shout out to Enlighten, they make some good stuff. And then we will see you guys in the next video. The next meal, because I got my retention calls, my client calls coming up soon. All right, so I know I just talked about how many fats that I say with that thing of Enlighten, but we're gonna use some of those on the important stuff. So I got 2 cups of almond milk, so that's like 5 grams of fat, but like 60 calories. And I put some sweetener in it. Aman just called me out. I like it sweet, so there's 8 packets of sweetener in it. It's kind of like a milkshake. It's like a vanilla milkshake for 60 calories, but it's not as thick. So.
But you like it thick.
Oh, I like it thick. T-H-I-Q-Q. And then got a little bit of drink, so got some Gatorade Zero. I'm gonna be drinking that as I get my workday started. So staying hydrated and drinking this. If you haven't had unsweetened almond milk, vanilla almond milk, I forgot what brand we go with. Breeze? It's the Breeze. The Breeze. The Breeze has that good vanilla flavor. Just add a little bit of sweetener back to it, some calorie-free one. You save some calories, and I promise you, it tastes like a vanilla milkshake. So good. I'm gonna sip this down. gonna get up, get some work done, and then we'll see you guys in the next meal. All right, guys, we have the saddest of news that I didn't even tell Aman yet because it just happened, but my weight's been a little stubborn. This past week has been like 216 a lot of times. Like this morning was 216.8, and like my lowest has been 213 before the diet break. So it happened. I talked to Cliff this morning, sent him my pictures, and he was like, why is your weight not moving? Like anything different? I was like, well, had vegetables, but like I expected it to drop eventually. It's been like pretty consistent every day that I've been having like probably more vegetables than usual. So he's like, well, I guess let's drop them. So we took a pretty aggressive drop. And I think we talked like 3 weeks ago. We were at 300 carbs, 305 protein, living life. It was nice. So now we're starting to get to the pushing part, and we're gonna implement these today. So the new macros are 54 fat, 190 carbs, so that's down 110 in the last 3 weeks, and 290 protein. So off the top of my head, let's do some quick math. That's something like, I think that's like 1900 plus 500, that's like 2400, 2500 calories, I think. We can check my math later. But yeah, we are getting to the pushing of this diet. It's gonna be a lot more vegetables, a lot more of that really lean protein sources, protein powder galore. It's gonna be great. So I'm gonna show you this next meal, which is gonna abide by this relatively low carb to protein ratio. We have a whole bag of the rice cauliflower. We have 300 grams of chicken breast. That's 75 grams of protein from the chicken. Let me show you guys what this looks like. Because I swear by this, I tell my clients to get themselves some of that. So when you buy this, make sure that the package is not open. Like I failed to do, and now I have cauliflower on the floor. But this is the stuff to pick up. Some rice cauliflower. It's 3.5 servings of vegetables, and this whole bag is less than 100 calories. It's actually like 10 carbs, and that's also going to be like 7 grams of fiber and 7 grams of protein. So this is a cheat code. I don't know what to do with this because this is kind of open. I'm gonna just keep it in there and probably forget. But that's a problem for another day. So gonna have this meal, and also found a pretty recent cheat code. G. Hughes has really good sugar-free barbecue sauce. It's like 10 calories per serving. This is the teriyaki marinade, which is kind of like that teriyaki glaze you may get in places. So if you make some chicken like this, probably when you finish it up, you can just toss it around in some of that good, and then it'll be super tasty. Hashtag negligible, but damn tasty. So I'm gonna have this meal. You see the macros. It's a pretty light meal, pretty high protein, low carb, because we're saving carbs for, I don't even know, we'll probably find something to eat later that's not as boring, but I don't know, my chances are not too high with these low calories. But that is the next meal. Aman needs to eat, and I'll show you guys the next meal. So we just drove over to some basketball courts. We're gonna shoot around a little bit just to get out of the house, especially when I work from home. I like getting out of the office, getting some fresh air. So we're gonna shoot around a little bit. It also is an easy way to get your steps up. So walking the dogs. And this is for anyone who wants to make like a positive change to their body composition. Just getting out of the house, what it does to you is if you go and walk or you go shoot a basketball, have like something you enjoy outside, you're gonna get your steps up, you're gonna burn a little bit more calories. The second thing is you're out of the house, so you're far away from food. You don't have that temptation, you don't have that constant like availability of food, so it's a little bit easier to adhere to a calorie deficit if you are like out and about doing stuff. And also that mental stimulation, like if you're really busy at work or really busy in your home office, it's easier to adhere to the plan if you're just mentally stimulated and you don't have your mind on food. So, and I also just like shooting around. For me, it's really just getting active again. I used to play basketball in high school. I was all right, but yeah, maybe after this prep I'll get into like a men's league or something again. But me and Aman are just gonna shoot around pretty lax. Main thing is just getting a little bit of movement, getting a little bit of steps in. Not really trying to be dunking or anything and landing on my knees, because we already know how injury prone I am right now. But we're gonna get to shooting, and I guess we'll give them a clip of me making a shot. That should be a good move. All right.
Brick. Anyone need to build a house?
You didn't see those.
Kevin got a bunch of bricks.
You gotta edit those out, man.
right. There we go.
We can cut it now. I'm the next Kobe.
Woo, okay. 2 in a row.
I should challenge, I think another guy who plays basketball is Jeff Nippert plays. So next time, me and Jeff, one-on-one, 5'5" or 6'2". Probably still lose. You see what they're doing to me? They got limited edition blue raspberry Sour Patch Kids. Let me see, does it have like an expiration date? So like May 2020. I'll be bulking at that time, so it's 2 for $3, 33. So we're gonna keep these. Probably Nicole's gonna eat them and I'll just live through her. But yeah, we're stopping by 7-Eleven, grabbing a couple drinks. Some of these special guys. Let's go. Stay hydrated, my friends. So we just got back from 7-Eleven and shooting basketball around for like 30 minutes. I got like 30 minutes until I'm doing a teaching on team building for Life Changer. Life Changer is kind of like the business coaching that I'm a part of. It's like a community. It's awesome. Life Changer Academy. Shout out to Sterling. So I'm teaching on building a team because we just made our second hire. Brandon, shout out to Brandon. He is now our full-time assistant coach. Him and Dennis has been crushing it. Mon's on the team. So we have a pretty cool team. But in the meantime, with this 30 minutes, just want something quick with a little bit of protein. So we're gonna have a tub of the vanilla Enlightened. And just, I put it inverted in for like 15 seconds, and gee golly. So good. I think that probably the most underrated flavor Enlightened has is the vanilla. It's probably actually second most frequent one that I eat besides like the caramel. It's also because like those are a few of the flavors that my grocery store stocks. But I'm gonna eat this up, prepare for this thing, and then we'll talk to you guys at the next meal. Closing in on the end of my macros. It's a sad time. Alright, so we got a package here from PE Science. As you guys know, I'm a sponsored athlete with them. Love me PE Science because I've been taking them before I was sponsored, but we got a little care package for this month. So I'm going to show you what we got in store for the month of July. I did my order a little bit late actually though. So let's get into it. We have, what is this, a 5-pounder of the Cake Pop. So Cake Pop I've been going through really a lot. I was going through it a lot like a month ago. So they finally got the 55 servings. It's only been out like a month, but this stuff's really tasty. I also do it to make the pudding. It goes really good with chocolate rice cakes, but the chocolate rice cakes have a gram of fat with that. And your boy just got his macros cut, so I may have to try that with caramel rice cakes, but really good with the chocolate ones if you want to pick that up. Got 2 tubs of it, because that's always my breakfast. What else we got? We got a 5-pounder of the Frosted Chocolate Cupcake. Maybe should have gotten 2 of these because I'm doing a lot of caramel rice cakes again just for that fat. It's like 10 less calories per cake, but excited for those 2. And we got some samples. They always hook it up. Got the protein 4 oats. I just love this flavor. Maple brown sugar. I'm not having oats too often, but I'll find a way to use this stuff. Really tasty. And then we got some pre-workout, high volume. You already know what's up. This is the best non-stim pre-workout. Get a really good pump. I usually stack it with Prolific for like a half serving. Just give me a little bit of stimulants, but also I have some coffee, so I don't need like 2 scoops of Prolific as well. And then we got multivitamin. For anyone, even though as you're seeing like right now my diet's very rich in vegetables, trying to get a variety of sources, it's always good to have a multivitamin just to hit kind of the places that you're not able to get. There's so many vitamins and minerals. No matter if you have like a really diverse diet, you may not be hitting every single one. So multivitamin just fills in the holes. It's good. There's really no risk associated, so you might as well take care of that benefit. And then you already know Prolific just like hooks it up, or PE Science just hooks it up with a bunch of samples when you order from them. So as always, you can use Kevin to save you 15%. And if you're gonna get 2 products, Frosted Chocolate Cupcake Protein and High Volume, you'll be good to go. But I'm gonna put this away. The reason I opened all this up is because Mom wants some protein powder. He wants some of that Cake Pop. It's got good taste. So we're gonna open up one of these 5-pounders or 4-pounders, and he's gonna eat, and I'm gonna get ready for this thing. All right, so we got an update for you guys. I was late to that call because we got all these time zones in the US. I looked at something that said Mountain Standard Time, and I was looking at another thing for Pacific Standard. I messed up, so time zones, I messed them up a lot. But terms of food, what we got right here, I drank some of it, but we got another 3 servings of almond milk. So that's 7.5 grams of fat. My fats were actually pretty low today. As much as I talked about that sea salt caramel enlightened, saving my fats. But today's honestly been a pretty quote-unquote clean eating day. I haven't had too many flexible foods, but that kind of is what comes with the territory of dieting. When you're on more limited calories, you're more kind of, I forgot the word for it, but you're more motivated to have more vegetables, lower calorie dense foods that are going to fit your numbers and keep you fuller. So that's why I had so many vegetables today. That's why I'm so gassy. Had a lot of fiber. We were going to go to Chipotle for the last meal. That would have ended me at 70 grams of fiber for the day when only having 190 grams of carbs. So I said, now we're going to do something else. Just chill in here and have something with less fiber. But right now, I'm having just a couple of my fats, just drinking them through the almond milk. I think it tastes really good, so this is flexible enough for me. I really, honestly, for like 50 grams of carbs with like Skittles, I don't get too excited for that. So I'd rather eat this and have some rice cakes. So I'll show you guys what the next meal is going to be. Going to have my 24 ounces of almond milk. So good. So we got the last meal of the day, and this is some fancy stuff because we were at something like, what, 40, no, we were at 50 grams of fiber. If we went to Chipotle, would have hit 70 grams of fiber. One, I'll be super gassy and uncomfortable. Already a little gassy with the vegetable volume and already this fiber. And then 2 is kind of, if you have too much fiber, probably more so if you're over like 80 grams, then you may have some absorption issues, some like maybe GI distress. So you probably don't want to go too high on the fiber. Maybe if you have like a ton of carbs, maybe, but you want to keep it pretty easy on your GI system. So we got 4 chocolate rice cakes because we have some fats to spare. We got 1.5 scoops of cake pop protein made into some pudding. And I'm trying out, Zach, shout out to Zach, Flexible Dieting Lifestyle, came out with the protein cookie butter. So we got 2 servings of that. Pretty good macros on it. It's got a good amount of fiber in it too. But I mean, we're at 6 grams as opposed to the 20 from Chipotle. So we made that into a little cookie butter, just added some water. It's kind of like the wafers of like Oreos crushed up. So pretty good. It's a little bit salty, but pretty solid, especially for the macros. So we're gonna be doing some of this, throwing some of that all up in there. And then we're gonna, I don't know if we're gonna make like a dessert pizza or something. That's pretty enough. And throw some of that on there. Sweetness. This is so organized. It's quality right there. For dieting food, pretty damn good. So this is what we're going to be finishing up the day with. That's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you guys for sticking it out with me. Aman, thank you for being the man behind the lens. And we got to get this mic jack fixed. So maybe the next video will be on the A6400. We'll see. Or we'll just drop $4,000 on that new camera that just came out. I kid, we're not doing that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for seeing my despair as my macros got dropped 110 carbs in 3 weeks. But like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, the total macros and calories and stuff is all going to be right here. So we hit pretty much right around 190 carbs, maybe a little over, a little bit under the goal 54 fat, and 290 protein. I think we hit that like right on. And I think we hit something like 56 grams of fiber. Whew. But that's going to do it for today's video. Like, comment, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Keep it flexible. I'm out. Just want to again thank Let's Get Checked for sponsoring today's video. Again, that is our very first sponsor, so thank you guys so much. If you guys are interested in their products, check the link down below and use Kevin20 to save 20%. I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep it flexible.